All right, we're live. Suman Radio. Welcome to it. Friday, January 22nd, 2021. Here with Snacks because we took Wednesday off because we didn't want to compete with Philip Rivers retiring. And
Correct.
And Danny King because it's a Friday episode. What's going on, fellas?
Life's good. Life's good. It's sunny out. It's the weekend almost. It's going great. Snacks, how's it going with you?
It's going good, but where the hell's the sun?
I'm staring at the sun right now.
The sun's right in my eyes right now. You can see it. Like you can see. Like I turn when I'm recording during the day, I turn all these lights on. But watch what happens when I turn it off. One side of my face is way darker than the other.
That is true.
You should keep it like that. Yeah, I don't see no damn sun. Side. Danny, don't you live in New York?
I'm out on the island.
Is there like a stereotype about Long Island people?
No,
like I always see people like say like, "Oh, people on the island."
Yeah, they're 100% is like people are like they consider themselves New Yorkers, but they're not. It's like yes, we are. It's like
you Snacks is now totally frozen.
All right, R.I.P. Snacks.
Or no, he's faking it. He's faking it. I saw him move.
If he's
no, he's not. He's not actually faking it.
He's just moving in slow motion.
Danny, did you watch John Boy's?
Back. I just want the sun.
Did you, Danny? I'm pretty sure you watched John Boy's Periscope last night, right?
That's how I figured out the situation that's currently going on.
That's how we figured out the situation. Snacks, did you watch John Boy's stream last night? Snacks may have to do this phone style because he just keeps freezing.
Yeah, he's just completely frozen.
This is what Suman Radio does. Yeah. Join with your phone, Snacks. They said to be nice to Game Show Network. You don't understand how bad I want to be like Talking Giants Army. Go to battle. Like I want to go burn down their headquarters if they go through with
we threaten cable companies. We'll go to a network. It works. We will go to them. We have no fear.
So I guess there's like 5 days left now, or 6 or 5 days left. They just can't do that. Like, I get that corporate America is scumbags, like these people, but there's just no way they can see this and think that's okay. Like, there's just no way. Okay, Snacks is back.
See, here's my issue. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they rather? I forgot. It's a copyright. Claim it. So then they can make the money off the videos. That's tons of money that sounds like they're most likely making off those baggage videos. I would think they would rather do that, make the money, and just move on with their lives. Because I don't imagine the Game Show Network's not a crazy rich company at the moment.
Yeah, like either do that or like strike them. Like say, hey, we don't want you doing this. Like some people are some companies are uptight about their copyright stuff. They have all the freedom in the world to do that. But then leave everything else alone. Like remove the other stuff and leave everything else alone. Like I don't understand why they would like that's more on YouTube's part. Yeah, I just don't understand how it's like they can just do that. Like it pisses me off to no ends. Like I'm not stressed about it because I do think it'll end up working out in the end. But like that makes me so freaking mad.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Like I don't get why they would rather take money, but that's silly on YouTube's part. Why should every account associated with that email be terminated? That just doesn't make sense. Terminate the account that violated everything, not the accounts that are just sitting there doing nothing. Like what did Talking Giants do? What did Sequence do? Sequence did nothing. He's just sitting there minding his own business. We found Snacks.
Danny's saying that Sequence does nothing. It's a do nothing channel. Wow.
No, Trevor Plouffe listens to this podcast or little show. I know he does. He's like, just slip him that radio. What a show.
Yeah, he does. Snacks, have you been listening or hearing anything we're talking about?
No, I guess my internet's really bad. So as a simple man, I went to my phone.
All right.
It's a lot better now.
Did you watch John Boy's Periscope last night about the company?
No, but when you and Justin mentioned it in the chat, I meant to go back and watch, but I kind of fell asleep after the next game.
Basically, the Game Show Network is trying to just shut down the entire company, like every YouTube account that's associated with the company. Which would mean Simple Man Radio too, by the way. I know we've built it up to be this huge thing. But seriously, losing the Talking Giants channel would suck. And then it would lose the John Boy Media account that has like 800,000 subscribers and like pays all our bills probably.
Wait, the Game Show Network for what? The baggage stuff?
Yeah, they have a show called Baggage.
Yeah.
And instead of just like claiming it, they've taken it all down. And I guess there's like you have a certain amount of like anything, like you get so many strikes. Well, because they had like 100 shows, whatever, they just did them all at one time. So it's like, okay, we're going to shut down every account that's associated with John Boy. So yeah,
that's just ridiculous.
I don't get it. Like, I don't understand how that works. Like, how can they do that and sleep at night? Like, how can the people who run Game Show Network at night sleep at night over something like that?
I guarantee they don't even know. There's probably just like the lawyer people.
So, do I got to boycott the Game Show Network now? Because I love
Snacks.
the Game Show Network.
John Boy said to be nice. He's like, hey, be nice to them. But if these 5 days, because there's like a 5-day like deadline or whatever for them to like either kill us or not. If the 5-day passes, then our accounts are shut down. Then I say we go and find their office and burn it down.
I mean, I think that's fair. You give them the 5 days, and then if it doesn't work out, then we go find them.
All right,
like,
fine. I'm in. But I don't know where else to watch Family Feud.
Is Family Feud on Game Show Network?
Yeah, it's always on.
Is it on like Pix 11? I think Pix 11 has Family Feud.
I want to burn that place down if they end up screwing us like that.
Hey, like, I'm just saying, the headquarters may or may not be in Santa Monica, California.
It is?
May or may not be.
My favorite are the replies to John Boy's video. Someone is like, did you try calling? They have several numbers on their site. Like, no, what? Call them. Like, yeah, I bet you that in their worry for losing their company, that they decided to call them. Like, I love the replies of people who just like assume you're an idiot. Did you try calling them?
No, they just sat there like, let's just take the long way and try and email them.
Yeah. Oh, that's really, really a shame because I like The Chase. I like all those shows. But fine, I won't watch anymore.
You must boycott it for at least the next 5 days.
You're like the one person that actually watches that channel. I didn't even know the channel until yesterday.
I love it. Love it.
I wonder if I have it for DirecTV. What channel is it on DirecTV? Actually, no, I'm not going to give them the rating.
You're giving them ratings. That's not what we want. We need them to notice the company.
One person said, I know it's not ideal, but can you challenge the strikes and say they're fair use? Why do people think that they're not trying to save their own company?
One, they probably should have been doing it in the long run. And I think when they did a few videos and nothing happened, they're probably like, oh, we could keep doing this and nothing will happen. And then Game Show Network came in from left field and dropped a nasty elbow on them and said, guess what? No, you can't. We're taking down all your videos. And we're trying to take down the company at the same time.
Yeah. We'll burn down Game Show Network. That is something that we will do, guys.
I'm in. I'm down. I would love to go to California and see what. Actually, no, no.
Justin is like really stressed out.
I would imagine.
He texted me like freaking out last night, and but like once we record and I'm like done for work, it's like I don't want to talk about like there's maybe like 2 hours in every day where my mind isn't focused on like content. Like from the moment I wake up until 10 o'clock at night, my mind is just focused on content. Like I'm always thinking of ideas and stuff. And then he's texting me freaking out, and I was like, we can only control what's in our hands. And then sends another. I just sent him the hands up emoji. Like I don't dude, I'm watching the new episode of Trailer Park Boys, and that's I just don't care right now.
You decided just to pivot for a second. You decided not to watch the best basketball team in New York last night.
Oh, I put them on in the fourth quarter when I laid down in bed. Because it's a West Coast game, so I probably laid down in bed at midnight and then turned on to check, and they were up by 18. So I was like, all right, I'm not staying. If it was close, I would have stayed up to watch it. How about that? You guys are really good on defense. And here's something I've noticed, Max. There's two types of Knicks tweets. There's only two types. One is this team is young. Thibodeau's got them playing the right way, and then the second one is why the hell is Elfrid Payton playing? Those are the only two Knicks tweets I ever see.
I know. I don't mind Elfrid Payton. Maybe I
hate him.
I don't. Maybe it's because we're winning games and I don't hate anybody right now, but I'm sure that'll change. I mean, Quickly should be playing the majority of the minutes. He's a lightning rod. I love that kid. He's fun to watch.
Why can't they just play Rivers and Quickly?
Thibodeau.
Oh, Snacks, how do you feel about Thibodeau almost fighting Draymond Green last night?
I saw that. That was awesome.
Thibodeau would kill him.
I would. Oh, dude, yeah, the guy would just KO him with one punch.
Thibodeau is a psycho. He should have been hired by the Knicks years ago.
One of the early Simple Man Radio debates was remember when Shaq was going at JaVale McGee like crazy, and then Chuck was like, I just want to punch Draymond in the face. Like, who do you think would win in a fight? And let's just say it's a 1-minute fight. So like you're not really too worried about like conditioning. Shaq and Chuck versus Draymond and JaVale McGee. I go Shaq and Chuck because I think Draymond at this moment could beat Chuck, but Shaq would break JaVale, and then you put Shaq and Chuck on Draymond. I mean, Chuck knows how to fight, and I think they win. But if you give me a 1-on-1 Draymond versus Chuck, I would go Draymond because of Chuck's age. Back in the prime, I'd go Chuck. I would go Chuck versus all of them, maybe.
Yeah, he was kind of psycho. I don't know if I go up against Shaq.
He did. Remember, Shaq swung on him and missed.
Well, yeah, but Shaq's a Mama Luke. He is a big boy.
Yeah, he is a monster.
I have a picture to show the world. Everyone will love this. Let's see. Can you see it?
I did see that.
Eli Manning wearing an Eli Manning mask.
Oh, is that he's from Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, Saturday Night Live. Legendary skit.
And Shaq got sued by somebody at like TNT or one of the teams, like a person that worked there, because he like jumped on their dude's back and like screwed up the guy's back, and so that employee of TNT or whatever it was sued him. I would imagine Shaq breaking many people's backs. Shaq's a big kid. Like Shaq was born into being a giant, but Shaq is like a goofball at the end of the day.
He's great. Yeah. That whole TNT cast is phenomenal. It
really is. Like it's probably the best sports TV show there is. Like those,
easily.
And Ernie plays off them well. I mean, because Shaq isn't a great trash talker. Shaq's a good trash talker against people who aren't good trash talkers, but against a guy like Chuck, he just can't. He can't ride with that. And
because all he's got is he'll end the debate or end something like, you don't have any rings, I'm not talking to you.
It's always up to the mercy of like, will Chuck like relent?
Yeah.
Shaq is like, I got more rings, and then if he gets really pissed off, he'll be like, I'll whoop your ass. Like, and that's basically it.
Love that crew.
Chuck's like, dude, we're not gonna fight on a TNT set, so like I'm just gonna keep trash talking you.
I need you guys to next time I come in here with a unibrow not shaved, can you please tell me? Because
happens to the best of us. Don't worry.
I'm starting to look like Helga Pataki, and I don't love it.
I thought my unibrow would look as cool as Anthony Davis. It did not. No.
Why does Anthony Davis still do that?
I don't know.
I get the whole idea in the beginning, but guess what, dude? You're an NBA champion. Everybody knows you now. Like, there's no point to do it. Like, you're making yourself look worse on purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe it's kind of like the Strahan thing where somebody asked him, he goes, you have all these millions of dollars. Why not fix the gap tooth? And he goes, well, that's my trademark.
But a gap tooth is so much different than a unibrow.
How much money does Davis make off that unibrow? Nothing. He makes it all off his basketball skill.
It's literally all you have to do. And I'm sure fixing that gap would be a long and probably not a great process for Strahan.
No, I can't imagine. The teeth is a lot. The teeth.
It hurts.
I would imagine it hurts. But for Anthony Davis, all you have to do is take a razor and go like this,
and then you're done, just like that.
It's over. You never. Have to deal with
as I was shaving once, I accidentally cut off like a good chunk of my eyebrow.
Everyone's done that before.
So I was okay. Let me feel special, Bobby. All right, calm down over there. But now my story's ruined. Now I don't feel special. All right, thank you.
You're special.
Come on, now you have to tell it now.
No, but like half my eyebrows like missing, and I'm walking around high school with like half a missing eyebrow. Everyone's just looking at me so strangely, like, what the hell did that kid do?
Did you counteract it by going to the other eyebrow and taking?
No, I just left it as it is.
No, that's the right move. Just be like, don't try and make this better. Like you just tough it out.
Simple man, Danny.
I'm a simple man. I just accepted my fate.
There was somebody when I was in middle school. I remember like some kids like shaved this kid's eyebrow. Like it was really like they like shaved his eyebrows off.
Yeah, we used to do that when kids passed out drunk. Shave their eyebrow off.
That's so messed up. Like there was things we like. I mean, we used to put candles in between people's toes and stuff, but like shaving the eyebrows is the best.
Candles in between people's toes.
That's a new one for me.
You never heard of that when they're sleeping?
What the fuck goes on in Florida?
Candles between the toes is it's funny.
But shaving somebody's eyebrows on and sharpieing them back on is not funny.
Well, you got to deal with that, like going forward with the candles in your toes. You're like you just wake up with wax dripping down your feet.
We were in high school, maybe freshman year of college, so there was no jobs to go to or anything. Just be a man. Be a man, Bob. Be a man.
One of the funniest times is the whole Sharpie drawing wieners and stuff.
Classic.
I just remember like going to like the gas station with a friend who just has like wieners just drawn, like he was just so out of it. Just goes to the gas station the next morning, and he's just like we're taking a pack of Newport with just dicks drawn all over his face.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
That is great.
He's just like, I don't care. He's like, I need a cigarette.
Don't mind the dicks. Don't mind the dicks. Just give me the sticks.
All right. Did you guys watch the Dan Campbell presser yesterday or the clips?
How can you miss it?
Anyway, Joe Judge, none of that matters, and you guys don't want to hear it anyway. You've had enough of that shit. So excuse my language. All right. Here's what I do know is that this team is going to take on the identity of this city. All right. And the city's been down and it found a way to get up. All right. It's found a way to overcome adversity. All right. And so this team's going to be built on, we're going to kick you in the teeth. All right. And when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off. All right. And we're going to stand up. And then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down. All right. And on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap and we're going to get up. And then it's going to take 3 shots to get us down. And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing. All right. That's going to be the mentality.
That reminded me of the end of Friday Talking Giants episodes, like game preview, like my 77-0 speech. That's what it reminded me of.
If that's how Joe Judge came in and introduced himself to the world, I would be honest, I might be a little bit concerned.
I'm on both sides because he is like that. Like Dan Campbell is like that.
Oh yeah.
Here's my thing. Don't give that speech to the media. Give that speech to your team. Like right. Do that crazy speech. Do it to your team. To the media, it's just like that's a weird thing to say in your opening press conference as a coach. Like you use a boxing analogy, not like we're gonna chew off your kneecap. Like I part of me loves it, but part of me also is like, are you trying to lay it on a little bit too much for like the clips and stuff?
I think that's the case, and a lot of people were comparing it to Judge's press conference. Completely different things. He's like, we're gonna smash you in the mouth for 60 minutes. Never says anything about biting people's kneecaps off. Like Dan Campbell took it to a different level, and I mean.
And even if Judge isn't going to, like, if Judge doesn't end up being a good coach, everything he talked about in his press conference, he's lived up to. Like that, like he is that person. It's not putting up a front. It's like from A to Z, like, the Dave Goodman, he starts at A and gets to Z. That's the way Joe Judge operates, which very few people in this world operate. Like that. Yeah, like,
no, and he showed it all year. Whatever he said in his press conferences is literally exactly what we saw this year. So,
yeah.
Like Campbell's press conference started off like it was like at first it sounded like, oh, this sounds exactly like Joe Judge when he's like saying this team's going to represent the city and all that. I guess every coach does that, but like still. And then he took it to the kneecap level and like, all right, this isn't Joe Judge at all.
Yeah. Well, with like Judge, it's like we were like, oh, that might get old. Like, what's going to get old? Him trying to demand the best out of his players. But you know what will get old is when you're 4-8 and you're talking about we're going to be the last team standing, and you're like, no, we're not. Like we're not. Whereas like Judge is more about just the process, where this is just like raw like stuff, and that only goes so far.
Yeah, it's very player dependent too, because some players may come. Obviously, we all know the NFL is a little bit softer than it used to be, so that might not resonate too well. But either way, did you see? I don't know if it was photoshopped or not, or it was just fake. The Lions tweeted out. It's like his tag. It's like Dan Campbell, head coach / the dude.
I think that's real. That? I think that is real.
That is incredible.
That
thought
was
it was fake.
It looked maybe I'm gullible and I am, so maybe it is fake. But I mean, it looked real to me.
I thought it was real, and then I thought Schefter said like the social media did something.
Well, that's disappointing because I love that.
When I saw that, that's what I was like, this is going to work out for Detroit. Like, if you put the dude on your tag, you have to work. You can't fail.
Yeah, you have no choice now.
Yeah, like that'll come back to bite you. Like people like this guy's just a dude. It's like Steve Cohen. Like Twitter's cool when you're new. When your general manager's, dropping his dingling.
Schefter did ruin it. What a loser.
See, Adam Schefter's great job by the Lions Photoshop team.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal job.
I believe the hook line. Schefter's probably that type of guy at the party that brings like the napkins. That's his contributions to the party. Like, let me bring the napkins to this party. Fun guy, Schefter, right there.
Schefter's got to be a weird guy to hang out with. Like, 100%. I think all those people who are just like I wouldn't have I wouldn't find gratification in being the news breaking guy. It's like no one cares about your opinion. It's just give me information. Like, and it's nonstop. Like, I just feel like that's not worth it. You know what I mean? Like, who cares about Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport's opinion?
Imagine having like Thanksgiving dinner and you're just on your phone constantly waiting for texts and emails and calls. He's got to be unbearable. He's got to be a terrible husband.
I can only imagine during like the first day of free agency, like she doesn't see Adam at all. They're like, Adam, can you go pick up the kids? He's like, no.
You never have a day off. Like you really never have a day off.
No, literally, because news is never ending, and
like I just would never. Like I would find, and it's like, who cares about your opinion? Like Woj, who cares about Woj's opinion? That's where everyone's like, free Woj. It's like, who cares? We're still gonna get the news. Like who like if Woj left the face of Earth tomorrow, I wouldn't care. It's like, well, guess what's gonna still happen? I'm still gonna find out the news. It's just gonna be somebody else,
Yeah. Yeah.
Where like at least like with like go for it.
No, I was saying like during the NBA draft, like him and Shams are always neck and neck, and people on Twitter love like who gets it first and stuff. It's hysterical to me.
Yeah, it's like it's fun. Like have fun with it. Like that's cool, but it's like there's nothing like I have never been like, wow, Woj's opinion on this. Like in some basketball pods I like. If like we're having Woj on, I was like not listening to that episode. Like, what do I care about just give me news. Like, give me news. Like, yeah, cool. I have tweet notifications on for you. Cool. Guess what? I also don't care about your opinion at all. Like, who cares about Woj's opinion or Adam Schefter's opinion?
No,
like you guys, if you want to do it, be like Garofalo. Garofalo, be the personality. Talk. And then have your stories here and there. That's the way to go about it.
Garofalo's great.
Yeah, like go about it the Garofalo way. So Woj, we don't care about you at all.
Sorry, Woj.
Dan Campbell. Yeah, I mean, I hope it works out for Detroit. Things usually don't work out for Detroit, though.
No, and I'm actually it's kind of a surprising hire to me. I thought maybe they'd go I guess like offensive minded, young, something like that instead, because Patricia was kind of a hard ass. And then you bring in Dan Campbell, who's, I mean,
biting kneecaps.
At least Dan Campbell is real. At least Dan Campbell is real. Where Patricia was a big fat phony.
Yeah, big fat robotic phony fuck.
Like guy has a laminated sheet and has a pencil. Like the pencil in the air is just like you're a douchebag. Like that's who. Like you're a loser. He
looks like a douchebag. The big beard and just I don't know. It's not
he is. Have you listened to him in an interview? He's the most boring person. Like he's unengaging. He has no charisma.
Pat Shermer. Yeah. He's literally like
I would go to war for Shermer over Matt.
Oh no, yeah. But they have like almost the same kind of personality in a way. At least talks to the media.
Who else? Hold on, real quick. Oh, I'm sorry, Danny. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say until Detroit pays Calvin Johnson that money, they're gonna suck forever. That's just a fact of life.
Yeah, that's true. They got some bad karma in that. Who else got hired when we hired Shermer? Patricia,
Frank Reich, which was a good one.
Right. Well, it was originally McDaniels, and then Reich.
Yeah.
Was that Nagy's year?
Yes.
It was, yes.
Yeah, Nagy. So yeah, Nagy.
There's 7. I got it pulled up. Oh, Gruden was that class as well.
Never forgot about Gruden.
He was only going one place, so.
I'm
just like saying like those those hires and those candidates, really, what a shit year that was.
Do you want to hear something funny? CBS guys gave the Lions a high grade for well, because this was before McDaniels, but they gave the Lions an A- on the grade. Comes back to bite you.
I think they were wrong.
CBS Sports always gets their grades wrong. I feel like it's part of who they are.
They gave Josh McDaniels an A+ when he was the Colts head coach.
Did the Eagles OC go somewhere? Because the QB coach did. Who was the OC? Was who? John DeFilippo.
He was the QB coach.
So who were the other? Who were the others?
He was a hot name for a while.
The others?
It's Shermer, Nagy, Patricia, Reich, Gruden. So there's two more.
Vrabel.
Vrabel. Oh, that Vrabel? That was a good one. The other one in Denver. I always forget his name.
Fangio.
Yeah, Vic Fangio, the defensive coordinator for the Bears. So that actually no, that was the year after because Fangio got hired after the Bears won, which was negative.
Wait, was Vrabel 2018?
Oh, you know what? It was probably Arizona. Steve Wilkes.
Steve Wilkes, yeah, that's who it is.
Yeah, because they
only
kept it for 1 year.
Vrabel was really the only one to. I mean, Nagy made the playoffs twice, but he sucks. Yeah, wow, that's a shit year of candidates.
Yeah, I used to like Nagy and think oh, he's dealing with Trubisky, but I don't think he's a good manager of a team. Chicago just seems can't stand him.
Do you think his failure?
He reminds me of Doug Peterson, honestly, and that's not just because they both came from the Chiefs. Where I think Peterson's issue was he listened to everybody, and then when he tried to be all right, I'm not doing when he got tired of it, that's when he got fired.
I hate to bring it up, but I feel like do you think Nagy's failures not being his teams have finished 500 every year, but do you think maybe what's happened in Chicago has made teams hesitant to hire Bieniemy?
I don't know what. Maybe. I think here's what I think has caused people to not hire Bieniemy. They're raging racists. No. I think they just be the guys, he doesn't call plays. And he's not from the QB room. People, if they're looking for offensive minds, they're looking for the QB room or someone who's called plays. I really do think it's that simple.
Yeah.
You look at all the offensive minds, they're all QB. Bieniemy was a running back.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And he doesn't call plays.
Deuce Staley was a finalist for the Eagles job, and they picked a QB coach. So it's
I feel like every time the Eagles have an opening, they interview Deuce Staley to fulfill the Rooney Rule. I will say that. They did it with Peter. It seems like they always let's bring in Deuce Staley.
Yeah.
What is he right now? Is he the running backs coach for the Eagles?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't think he's
some people do finagle the Rooney. The year when the Raiders knew they were hiring Gruden, they interviewed the defensive coordinator of USC for the Rooney Rule.
Deuce Staley, he is they're saying he's not on. Oh yeah, Eagles assistant head coach. Who knows how long that'll last?
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all he does. He assists the head coach.
Patrick Graham's an assistant head coach too.
That's what Wikipedia says. I've been told never to believe Wikipedia. That's what they raised.
No, believe Wikipedia. People who say that are just mad because
I believe
they think you need to do more research, and they're just mad that Wikipedia has everything.
I do believe.
Yeah,
well, it's not perfect. If anyone can edit it, if anyone edits it wrong, it's fixed in within 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Who's going to take the Texas job? I don't know who wants that job. Honestly, if Bieniemy wants a job, I guarantee the Texans are.
Who have they interviewed that's left? Bieniemy? Who else?
Bieniemy.
Marvin Lewis.
Marvin Lewis.
I would love to see Marvin Lewis get a second chance. I thought he was a good coach in Cincinnati. Cincinnati is a failure of an organization. He had them relevant for many years in a row. I get they didn't win the playoffs, but Andy Dalton was their quarterback. He had good assistants with Zimmer and Gruden, but he had Cincinnati relevant, and I loved what he did. Here's a culture. His culture was, we'll be your second chance. If you've been arrested, you've gotten in trouble, we'll be your second chance. I love that from Marvin Lewis.
I know who the Texans are waiting for. They're waiting for Leslie Frazier, the Bills DC. That's why I haven't made a move.
Okay, that makes sense.
I feel like Bieniemy would be the only candidate that would entice Watson to stay.
Well, isn't that who he wanted?
That's who we wanted. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The Texans screwed up by telling Deshaun Watson will involve you in this. Like you can't, you just can't. You can't involve it. Like it's not like NBA where you need to get free agency, so you have to pitch them. Like, hey, we'll let you be involved and all these personnel moves, and like and you can do that, like and wins championships like that. The NFL, you can't do that. You can't be like, oh, we're going to involve you in this,
right? And then when you
because the players are remote. Eli, the Giants. Eli's like, I want to keep with McAdoo. I don't want it to have things change. Eli going to bat for McAdoo wasn't because he liked McAdoo. It's because he liked Tom and he wanted to keep what Tom had in place. So like that was a bad Eli wanting McAdoo was a bad decision.
Screw you, Eli.
Don't say that. Even if it's a joke, you don't say that. Playoffs. We got Bucks at Packers. We have to call Justin for this portion because we got to get his picks. Who do you like in this one?
I like the Chiefs and.
You like Chiefs and Bucks for the Packers.
Packers.
Well, I was getting to that. I was gonna say I like the Bucks.
I like the Packers. They're unstoppable.
Bucks at Packers.
What was that?
Bucks at Packers.
Bucks.
Bills at Chiefs.
Unbelievable.
Chiefs.
Couldn't the student hear me?
No.
Damn it. Put me on speaker. Where's the student?
I'm not allowing you to talk to him.
Boo. I want to give him life advice.
See, yeah, it's a new segment. New segment. We ruin Justice. We get Justin fired. All right, see ya.
We want to get him hired at John.
Now he thinks the channel's going to get.
We want to get him hired at John Boy Media just before the company falls apart. That's how.
That reminds me, Danny. You need to get us into one of your Zoom classes.
I'll do my best. Possible? I could do it towards like the end. I don't want to like ruin my reputation now, but it would definitely be possible.
What about when your classmates in one of their classes where there can't be a tracing?
Maybe I could do that. I could probably convince someone.
I would do a show. I would just be like, yo, I would wait for them. I'd be like, welcome to Talking Giants, presented by John Boy Media, and just act like I'm not hearing.
That would be awesome. I would love to do that.
Like, go get your Talking Giants hoodie, or I'm going to burn your house down.
If this John Boy and the YouTube and everything like that really does go down, we have to the last Simple Man radio show. We really need to go out with.
We're going all out.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, don't worry. Talking Giants still has a website we can use.
Yes, talkinggiants.com. They're the only thing we can do.
Let's go, boys.
Good plug. Like maybe I'm talking like maybe one of us puts a bulletproof vest on and the other shoots.
Hey, we can make it work.
We like through the computer.
No, I'll drive to Jersey.
Yeah, Danny will come here and he'll shoot.
I would love to do that video, anyways.
That's true. It does seem fun. I suggested that as the last place fantasy.
That still screws you up, though, right? Like if you get shot in like in a bulletproof vest, like doesn't it still screw you up a little bit?
Oh yeah, you're gonna break a rib or two.
Oh, dude, I'd rather just die. I'd rather die than break a rib.
I don't think I'd rather do that.
I shouldn't say that out loud because then that'll end up happening.
Would you do it to save the company?
Hell no.
I'll go Packers.
I would do the same Talking Giants.
Oh, of course, yeah. I would imagine that.
The company as a whole, absolutely not.
Talking Giants survived once; it will survive again.
Yeah, we're literally versatile. Here's how my brain is screwed up, and like I don't think things will long term. Part of me is like, if this does happen, Talking Giants versus the world becomes a lot more real. Like, and we really get to like hang on to that slogan. Which, by the way, Snacks, you need to send me your address. I can send you some stuff.
Oh, gladly.
Say it over the air right now. No one will come to your house.
I mean, there's only like 20 people in here right now. So.
What'd you say? How many people got in here?
Like 20. We only have like 20.
Hey.
Chris, when Entertain is on, the numbers are usually better. He's a big draw. People love Chris.
Yeah, he's done. I don't think
he's entertaining.
Yeah, when people hear like, oh, who's on Friday? They're like, oh, Danny King. I want to watch that. Let's go.
Yeah, but it's not just about you, Dan. It's about me. Like, there's less people in here. Also, it's I think 11 in the morning is a little hard of the day, and Snack's microphone is like really freaking annoying. So that could have some part of it too.
Not annoying.
I mean, it just sounds like he's rubbing it up against him. So it's all good. But I like these are my favorite episodes of Silverman Radio. Bucks at Packers. Snacks, you went Bucks. Justin went Bucks. Are you going Bucks too, Danny?
No. The Packers have a song by Lil Wayne. It's fire. Wayne. Green and yellow.
Trump pardoned him.
Trump pardoned him, dude. When he didn't pardon Joe Exotic, that made me laugh because he had the limo waiting for him at the jail. That was hilarious.
Wayne making green and yellow was when I think Wayne became washed.
The first one.
When because Wiz Khalifa made black and yellow, and then Wayne making green and yellow, I feel like was that's when Wayne was like because when I was in high school, Wayne was the guy, like he was the guy, like hands down, like best rapper in the game. And then it just kind of went downhill, and then he started doing he started making some weird stuff. He was drinking too much cough syrup, is really what it came down to.
Ah, you beat me to it.
The second one's a lot better. It's quite good actually.
He made a new one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's made a new
one.
I
thought you were talking about there's the song.
No, Coach LaFleur asked him to make a new one. He said, "Yo, make a new one for this team," and he was like,
"Who the fuck is Coach LaFleur to ask him to do that?"
I know.
And Lil Wayne obliged.
Weirdo.
Another question is,
wasn't he just in jail?
So is it Lil Wayne? No, I don't think he was in jail. I think he was
9 years ago, 13 million views.
But see, I'm confused. So how is Lil Wayne? How is he sitting next to Odell Beckham Jr. in 2018? But now he's also making a Packers song. But he said he's a giant. Really confusing right there.
And then he's like, I like the Saints because I'm from New Orleans.
A lot of confusing stuff going on.
Remember when Eli said he doesn't listen to him, and Wayne got all offended?
Oh yeah, that was amazing. Eli's like doing like those like little jabs. I loved it about him.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of pissed that you guys all went Bucks because I'm going Bucks too.
Wait, I went Packers. Hang on.
I know, but we got the listeners. Someone in the chat pick Bucks Packers. I feel like Brady's going to pull this out. And I think Roger. How many times have we seen the Packers where it's like this team can't be stopped, this offense can't be stopped, the offense can't be stopped, and then the NFC Championship game comes around and they choke. Whether it's the Falcons, the Seahawks.
Do you want yourself to scary? I'll let you finish. Sorry, go.
And I just see that happening again. Brady is not going to have a bad game. He will show up. The Packers don't have they're not as physical as the Bucks are. The Bucks, I do think, are going to try and slow the paces around a little bit. I'm going Bucks in this game.
I'm going to say it. The Buccaneers are road warriors right now.
No,
they went on the road to Washington. Almost lost, but won. They went on the road to New Orleans. Won. One game away.
Listeners are going Packers.
It's not like the weather's going to bother Brady either. Brady played in Foxborough in late January. His whole
it might bother him for the first for a little bit, but then he'll get used to it. And he'll be like, oh, man.
And we're due for a Rodgers screw up. I feel like he's played too perfectly.
Really has.
Todd Bowles is
exactly
a phenomenal defense coordinator. So
yeah, I agree. So I'm going Bucks in that one. And that Road Warriors Super Bowl 42 intro might be the best Super Bowl intro of all time. And then they come out to Kanye.
100%.
No doubt.
Resilient. Oh, dude, I watch it all. I'm not just saying. I watch it all the time.
So do I. It actually makes me laugh every time that Amani Toomer is the one that says we are the New York Giants. It's just so random. Not Eli, not Strahan.
Amani Toomer.
Let's see what happens when I type in S on YouTube in my phone. S. Kind of funny, actually. Super Bowl 42 intro.
Shot by rubber bullets.
And then shot by rubber bullet.
That Super 42.
Talking Yankees, which is funny. Simple Man Radio. And then
you're a sick fuck, Bobby.
That tweet when you said with the bird just being cute and you tweeted out, every time I see these videos, I think something bad's gonna happen to it.
It really does. Every time I see a video of a bird or something, I'm just I just think of it getting shot because of our.
Those videos were amazing.
All right, Bills at Chiefs. Justin went Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Snacks is going Chiefs.
Unfortunately, I'm rooting for Buffalo, but I think Kansas City wins.
Mahomes is concussed. He is concussed.
And a foot injury.
And a foot. Like, he's injured. He's injured. Bills are pulling this out. The Bills will pull it out. And I think people are going to realize Patrick Mahomes could end up being the best QB of all time. Winning these Super Bowls is hard, okay? Because they won last year does not mean they're going to go on this run and win 5 Super Bowls. Winning these Super Bowls is a hard thing to do. And I don't think Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs get it done this year. I'm going Bills. I think the Bills are going to pull it out. I feel like the Bills are a perfect matchup for the Chiefs where they can score. They can score with them. The Chiefs defense isn't that great. They can outscore them, and they're one of those teams where the Chiefs can get off to these slow starts. Well, the Bills won't let the Chiefs come back like other teams have. And if the Chiefs get out to a hot start, the Bills can go blow for blow. I'm going the Bills in this one, and I don't feel like it's like this. And I'm not doing that as like just trying to upset pick. Like, I think the Bills are going to win this game.
I hope you're right. I feel like it's almost going to be the same thing as Mahomes. He plays Brady to go to the Super Bowl and loses, and then the next year he gets over the hill and he wins the Super Bowl. Maybe Josh Allen's first time loses to Mahomes, then next year is his time. I don't know. To be honest, I'm going
Daniel.
to Chiefs. I'm sticking to it. Sticking to it.
The video I have for my Circle the Wagons might be one is my best piece of content I got going, and the video I've chosen, my Twitter may get shut down for copyright reasons, but it's amazing. I'm going Buffalo. They're going to circle the wagons hard. They're going to return to the scene of the crime when that wide right that blessed the Giants with a Super Bowl trophy.
Right.
They will go back to the crime. They will win. Buffalo will beat the Chiefs. They will circle the wagons hard. The Buffalo will burn to the ground.
Could you imagine the Bills go to the Super Bowl and then they have to face Tom Brady, who's tortured them for the last 20 years?
Oh,
I think the NFL would hate that matchup though. Like, they got
anything with Brady is pulling in numbers though. If Brady's in, it doesn't matter.
For sure. But Packers Bucks versus the Chiefs is 20 times more ideal for them, I think.
Packers Chiefs is the ideal matchup. That's like the money matchup.
It has to be.
I mean, that's the first Super Bowl.
It was the first Super Bowl, yeah.
Oh yeah,
The first 2 Super Bowl champions.
That's the money matchup.
The Packers won Super Bowl 1 and 2, and the Chiefs won Super Bowl 3, correct?
I think the Jets won 3. Wasn't that
the Packers? Yeah, they
Who
were.
won 6? Was that the Colts that I'm thinking of?
Maybe.
Super Bowl, maybe it was Super Bowl 3. It was. Yeah, that was the Jets. I was thinking they were 6.
Jets won Super Bowl 3. That's funny.
Super Bowl 4 was the Chiefs. They beat the Vikings.
Yeah,
fucking losers.
But I mean, if Chad Henne goes in, guy's clearly a beast. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I like how everyone's ignored Chad Henne's interception that he threw. That was dreadfully bad.
Horrible.
And they're like, "Did you see that run? Chad Henne's a beast." It's like, do you guys not remember like a drive before where he like punted the football?
Yeah, I actually hate my Chiefs pick now. I don't want.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
rooting for Buffalo.
Let's do our real picks that go on the record. Bet of the day. I'm going Bucks plus 3.5 because I think the Bucks are going to win.
Fuck.
Danny.
Man, that's I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go Bills. Whatever the +3. Bills +3. Bills +3.
Yeah, give me a number so I can write it down. I don't want
Bills
to look
+3.
Snacks. What do you have?
Well, I don't want to take. I don't want to take the same pick as you because that was going to be my pick.
Entertainer's doing Bucks plus 3.5 too.
All right. Well, then I'll go control. I'll go Chiefs -3. Sorry, Danny.
Yeah, it's all good.
Danny, send me the Buffalo Bills video now. I want to see it.
All right, I will.
That's Zoom In Radio. We'll see you Monday from Alabama. I'm going to be in Alabama. I'm so excited. It's going to be later in the afternoon. It'll be myself, Justin, and Danny. So we may be coming to you like 4 or 5 o'clock. I don't know. See you then. We're going to put it on the Talking Giants channel probably too. So we'll see you then. I have to take a dump. Bye. Stay simple.